happy when it rains.
Nice. This is what happens when you mess around. It's just an absolute boulder garden.
It's raining again. Good time to bar up. Look at the steam rising up in the hill.
Every single pass. Karina and Ryan saved us. We were actually going to die because we were out of beer and steak. Oh! Steaks?
Pot of gold.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, it's just me, Heather, and Bella. We're en route to Dumoine River Expeditions. We're meeting up with our shuttle driver, Noel Leclerc, and he's gonna take us on the long dirt road in to the put-in. Pretty rough roads apparently this year. Not a lot of maintenance. Just gonna camp out tonight and get going in the morning. Got a big adventure ahead of us. We got lots of white water and fishing and just awesome camping, beautiful scenery, waterfalls, you name it. Just amazing adventure in the Canadian wilderness. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Say hi, Bella. Good girl.
How are you feeling, Heather?
I'm feeling good. A little nervous, excited. You know, all that all at once. But it should be good.
Perfect.
Should be epic, not good. Epic. Right, Belly? Should be epic? Should be epic? Yeah. Belly's excited. Belly's very excited.
Yeah. Good morning. It is about 6:30 and Heather and I are just slowly crawling out of the tent here. We're not far from the mouth of the Dumoine River that we're going to be paddling down for the next 10 days. We got about, to get back to this point, we got about 115 kilometers to paddle. We're ready to get this trip underway. Looking forward to just getting on the water. So, gonna get going.
digging a hole? Hello. Hello.
Oh, cool. There's a little buddy out over here.
Oh.
Did you want to come? We are just arriving at Noel Leclerc's place. Look, that was the little friend. Here's Noel. This is our shuttle driver, owner of Dumoine River Expéditions, and he's the guy to talk to for anything you need up in these parts, all these rivers you want to get into. And he's going to be giving us a shuttle today up to 10 Mile Lake, and it's about a 4-hour drive. Pretty rugged roads this year, eh? Are there?
Yeah, it is very bad.
Very bad. So we're thinking about 4 hours. He hasn't been up there in a bit. Hopefully we can make it in, but you know, it's excited to get out there. It's already starting to get hot, so the sooner we can get on the water, the better.
We're excited.
Yeah, were you? Yeah.
So it was season 4. You've done this before, eh?
Oh yeah, quite a bit.
Oh, this isn't that heavy. All right, we are off. 4 hours, we should be on the water. Zek. This is where you have to drop that
I
paper.
just have to give them that piece of paper here.
Right.
There's people ahead of me.
How rude.
You're only allowed to win one person at a time. So.
Right. So we're just here at the Zek office. You got to register for your trip here. Just a safety protocol because we're going to a pretty remote area. Could be pretty dangerous. So they take your info, and if you don't show back up, they'll send someone out looking for you. So that's nice. Doing all right. I was watching the horizon, right? Like I went up at the sky and like
The dog must have fell asleep. I bring 2 people up here in the canoe. If I would have had it running, I would have brought you guys up here with it.
oh. I find a lot of people
Probably 5 or 6 kilometers. Yeah. Better place to bounce.
All right, well, we have arrived at 10 Mile Lake. This is where we're going to be starting our adventure, about 115 kilometers across this big lake here, down the Dumoine River, back to the Ottawa, where we're going to finish our trip, where we camped last night near Noel's place, and really looking forward to it. We got a beautiful day, and it's not even buggy. I mean, everything's going real smooth right now. So just gonna unpack and get going.
Holy, what a day. Beautiful out.
I know.
You can tell the fall is coming. Tell by the air. Okay?
Yep.
It's all yours, chum.
Just tall enough.
That's everything. Yeah.
Okay, you guys have a good one going down there.
Thank you so much, my
Nice meeting
friend.
you again.
Thank you so much.
Have a good
Nice
one,
meeting
yeah?
you.
Yeah.
Take
No
care.
problem.
We'll see you.
Yeah,
We'll see you in 10 days.
Yeah. So
10 days.
we're
just
supposed
give
to
me a call when
call
you're
him.
coming down the river.
Yeah, we'll give you a call. You said the phone starts working around
Phone works at
Ryan?
Ryan Shoot.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Good.
That's great. Actually.
Okay,
All
take
right.
it easy.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, come here. Yeah. Yeah, he did, but
I don't think it's So we're just coming in here to the starting point here at 10 Mile Lake, and just on the trail we've already found some lobster mushrooms. So that's pretty exciting. We're gonna, I think, pick a couple of them and fry them up, hopefully pair them with some fish later.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this one looks a little rotted, so we're gonna leave this one behind, but it's a nice big one, that's for sure.
Decent little haul.
Not bad.
So to start, we have to paddle all the way down to the very end of this lake. It's 10 miles, whatever that is in kilometers. I think where we're actually going around the corner is about 20 kilometers because we're at the far south end here. Starting off on this gorgeous beach, Heather was immediately like, can we just stay here?
It's so nice here. Look at this beach.
It's,
When do you get a wilderness beach like this all to yourself?
yeah, all to yourself too, like
So
no one on
nice.
the lake. So, but we're gonna be paddling all the way across the lake, which is hopefully stays like this because it's not windy. And seeing how far we can make it today. But you know, so far so good. We've got a beautiful day.
Woohoo!
Yay!
We made it.
Bella, are you excited? Good girl. This trip we bought a spray deck, and that way it's much easier for Bella to ride on top of the canoe. It also helps with big waves and not taking in water on the river. But the big reason we brought it was, yeah, so Bella can just not be slushing around with the bags there and have to tuck in, and this way she won't stomp our bags and, you know, do all that kind of crap. And she has like kind of a flat platform to lie on. It is a bit of a pain, but other canoeists will bring airbags, and we don't have those as well. But it definitely adds some extra weight, but having the dog, it makes things a little bit easier. Look at our bean. Better with the
Miracle.
deck, eh?
Yeah,
You think the deck is...
makes her more comfortable, and then she doesn't stand on the gunnels. The cloud moved. It looks like a smoke monster or something.
What a beautiful lake this is here.
It has kind of a Tamagami feel.
Sure.
The trees, these big hills.
Well, this is a big lake, and it's late in the day. It's almost 5 o'clock, and just because it's a 4-hour shuttle, around 8 o'clock we had to go get our Quebec fishing licenses, and then we had to register with Zach, and because of COVID there's a line. It took a while. So by the time we actually got into the lake, it was pretty late. And so naturally it's almost 5 o'clock. And the next spot that is really kind of a nice campsite is a bit of a ways. I don't think we could make it there today. We could just hack a spot out of the bush. I bet you there is something along there, but it's a bit of an unknown. And I think that we'll be able to find a nice spot on this lake. And I'm not really complaining because we have this lake all to ourselves. I mean, this is a freaking beautiful lake and it's beautiful out. So maybe we can find a nice spot and set up. We're pretty wiped from just packing and getting ready for the trip. Anyway, it's freaking beautiful right now, and I think we can afford the time. Oh, oh, oh! Oh! I got a fish. Hi. Bella, get down. Bella. I didn't realize there was pike in here. I thought there was only lake trout in this lake, but there was pike apparently. Anyway, it went back with the other fishies. So a little bit of excitement, and it's a little challenging with Bella because she gets like super excited over fish. But anyway, like I was saying, it's late in the day. It's already 5, and the next spot that I think there's a campsite other than hacking something out of the woods, at least that I'm confident there's a campsite at, is it's a little too far to make today. Not that we couldn't do it, but it's like 20 kilometers and it's pitch black and 3, and there's like 2 portages, so yeah, we probably actually couldn't do it. So we're gonna camp here today, and I'm not complaining because it is freaking beautiful. It means we'll have to catch up a little more time tomorrow and the other days, but I think that's doable. And we're just going to enjoy this lake that we have here all to ourselves. Really looking forward to it. See a little beach site up here maybe we could grab, or something a little further down closer to where we're going to start tomorrow. So beauty. Well, there's a campsite marked, and we bypassed what looked like a decent spot on a beach just to get a little further down the lake so we'd have a better spot a little further tomorrow, less distance. But I don't know, it's not looking like the best spot right now, and a pretty good headwind is picked up, and we're pretty wiped, but the timing is okay. We're getting to camp, so we'll see. I'm hoping it's this point right here, right, Heather?
Yeah, I don't see anything, but
I know. Scouting the spot for a campsite. We're gonna have to find another place to camp. It's always good to check it out, because backtracking is worse. Fail spot number 1, on to spot number 2. There's a trail over there that goes to a tent spot. Here's a nice tent spot here. This is good for a tent. We found this old site here where there's, you know, remnants of a campfire, but clearly no one stayed here in a while. Someone's tried to clear a campsite and cut some trees down. But personally, I think it's beautiful. It's got a gorgeous view. It's quite a walk down to the canoe to bring all our gear up here, but pretty nice.
Never goes as planned. Added weight to it.
This is actually quite a picturesque spot. Really like it. Bit of a hike to get down to the water, but what a gorgeous view. So nice, such a nice calm evening. Got the tent set up and gonna get a fire going and cook up some dinner. Oh, you hungry girl? Where are you going with that?
Down there, no, Bella, Bella.
Bella? Is that your dinner? Oh, you even untied it.
Good girl.
Okay, okay, come here. Sit, Bella, sit. Sit down. Dry. Yeah. Bella helps us clean the dishes. Don't you, Belly? Good girl. What a cute little dishwasher you are. You're hired. She doesn't even need to be paid. She just works for the dish line. She works for the dish line.
Good girl.
Good girl. Actually helps a lot when you're camping to let Bella clean the dishes. It's like worth bringing her just for that alone, because she really does the majority of the heavy lifting. And then if you have some like leftover water boiled up here at camp, you can just kind of do that and clean it out, often without going down to the lake or river. But if you do have to go down, it's just a quick wash. So our little dishwasher does an excellent job. Don't you, Daddy? Yeah.
Morning.
Morning. The lake is like glass. Beautiful. Belly on a log?
What are you doing up there, you silly dog?
Oh, fish jump.
Oh, cute.
Dog on a log.
Heather, come here.
Me?
Yeah. They were like, maybe they're following a school of fish.
Maybe.
Is that your food, Bella?
Oh my goodness. Did you find your breakfast? Oh my goodness. Bella! 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 Bella, where are you going with that? Where are you going? Oh, well, we can give you some. You're
So cute, little one.
so cute. Come here, Bella. Bella. Oh,
Girl.
you're so cute, good girl. Good girl.
Nice flat one. It is.
I like to make my oatmeal extra watery when I'm camping because it just gives me that little extra hydration, even if it's not the yummiest way to eat it. Still haven't really found a better breakfast. Heather doesn't really love like oatmeal. She had a traumatizing experience when she was a kid where some like mean babysitter forced them to eat it and then they puked, and so now she doesn't like, yeah, their porridge. And so
I just feel like you know, just warm oatmeal. It just tastes like I'm eating like a bowl of like warm puke, you know? It's just like the texture, it's just like paper mache. I can't do it.
they forced her to eat it and then she puked after, and so now she's just like, I don't know, it just makes her, she doesn't like it.
It's the worst textured food ever.
One way you can bring bacon on a trip is you get the pre-cooked ready crisp bacon, or just that, you know, instant bacon, I guess, and it lasts forever if you keep it sealed in here. Then you can have bacon, and I like the ready crisp ones better just because it's like a little thicker. It's not that like paper thin stuff. That's a piece of it. It's not bad, and so you can just eat it cold right out of the package, or you can heat it up over the fire. Obviously it heats up really quick.
Let me shake. A piece of bacon for Bella.
Used to pump water all the time. I've gotten lazy over the years and I just do water tabs now. There's other ways with squeeze bags with a filter on the top that's pretty good, so you can just drink on the go. I find this is a good system. Anyway, that's what I do. In the boat.
Nice sandy bottom all over here, eh? It's so nice for swimming out here. So we're just paddling out of 10 Mile Lake en route to the North River, which will take us into the Dumoine River, where the adventure really starts.
We went about 15 kilometers yesterday, maybe a bit more actually, and now we've got maybe 4 kilometers to paddle to reach the first portage. Still got about 100 kilometers to travel. That's about 62 miles or something like that. One of the things you can buy for this wilderness trip is a book by Hap Wilson, and it's called Rivers of the Ottawa Valley, and it's got a bunch including the Des Moines, and it has remnants of a time when this was a fly-in and only, and there was a outfitters camp with the note says there's a radio phone, because at that time, you know, there was no satellite phones or anything like that. And so it's kind of a sign of how things have changed a lot. You know, still a nice wilderness river here, but it's being encroached upon with time, with that little twiggly road that comes up to 10 Mile. The river itself, there, once we go down the North River, won't have a road there until you get much further down river. So it's pretty remote in that respect, which is nice, and it's wild, but yeah, you can definitely see people encroaching on it. It's still quite a wild, awesome river, and it's pretty cool, these notes that Hap Wilson made in his book. I just photocopied them and made like a flip book out of it for the river, but they're all really detailed hand-drawn maps with explicit details of the rapids, which is really nice because normally we just use topographic maps that often don't have rapids marked at all, or even mark falls or anything like that, and so you don't have river notes, so you just kind of go out and deal with what comes. And so it's pretty nice, and a lot of nice information on the river as well, so I'll use them when I can. Nice little perk for sure. On this lake here, there's actually a remote camp, so it would be like a sportsman camp type of thing for hunting and fishing, I presume, and you know, totally off-grid. And one of the things that's cool is there's they generate power from the falls, and they just divert some of the water through, you know, a turbine that generates electricity. So that's pretty freaking sweet, self-sufficient place. Kind of jealous. And a float plane just came in today, and I see a little float plane there at the camp. So really cool spot. Arriving at the first portage. Pretty cool bald eagle just perched up there. There's actually 2 of them, but one took off before we could capture it. There's the thing they generate the power, so there's just like a gate. They lift up and let water down through a tunnel and back into the river, and the water goes through the turbine, generates power, and that's it. I mean, that is freaking amazing. The amount of power that would generate would be incredible. So that would be awesome to be able to have something like that and live in a place like this. It's at the first portage of the trip, and we will officially be in what's called the North River, and that is a tributary to the Des Moines.
Oh yeah, we're doing it. We gotta go left.
Tippy with Bella riding the gunnels.
Taxi. Made it to the North River. Smells fishy.
This is a nice little meandering stretch through here. It's quite picturesque.
Is this a portage?
It's marked as one. Maybe we'll be able to line, but it's marked as portage left.
Left.
So we'll just pull up on those rocks up there.
Okay.
Have a quick look-see.
I can tell there's quite an elevation difference.
Well, this is marked as a portage, but because we have the tough boat we have, I think I'll be able to line it. Anyway, it looks pretty straightforward.
it's hard when the water's so dark, you can't see how deep it is or where the rocks are.
Well, that was kind of eventful. A little bit challenging, but it meant we didn't have to portage. We got another one coming up right away. This one sounds a little steeper. This is going to be portage left. Well, Heather and I are freaking out a little because 1 minute we're looking at Bella, she was fine, and the next minute her eye was all swollen up and she's running around itching at herself, and she must be having an allergic reaction to something because her eye isn't damaged at all. Maybe she got stung, maybe she was bit by something, a spider, or something weird. And you can give dogs Benadryl. We also have prednisone. But just to double check before I do something wrong, I actually have an in-reach texting device, and I just texted somebody to tell me how much per weight of the dog I can give her the Benadryl, and because there's absolutely no reception out here. So, you know, hopefully she's gonna be okay, but it's a little bit nerve-wracking because it just popped up out of nowhere, and hopefully it's not getting worse. But look at this sweet little girl. Look at her eye. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no. So we're worried about her. We gave her some already, but we know we can give her a bit more. So we want to make sure we can give her what she can get. I think she's fine even without it, but you know, sometimes these anaphylactic stuff can get dangerous very quickly. Well, we got a response back that it's 1 milligram per pound, and so we've given her that. And she's normally really energetic, and she's kind of listless, which has us a little concerned. We just gave her the Benadryl now, so obviously it's not that's making her tired. But the swelling around her eye is getting a little bit worse, but not substantially worse. So hopefully this makes it better. But our sweet little girl. Anyway, we're ready to go. We had to swim in the falls when we realized right after that her eye was like that. And then we've been dealing with this. And now we're ready to head on. Like some swifts here, maybe. Looks like we'll be able to get through, eh? Pretty shallow, eh? And hopefully there's not a log jam. Can we get through somewhere?
Yes.
Keep us to the deepest part. 1, 2, 3. there's a route through on this one. No, we can get through. Yeah, we're going to the right of that. Nice. Maybe we can get through.
Okay.
On the right, cross draw, straight. Cross draw, cross, draw. That's the bush. Cross draw. Paddle forward. Ugh, it's way too shallow. Forward. Hard. Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. So we have made it down the North River, and we're just entering what's called Lac Boulart, which is actually part of the Dumoine River. So we got through there. Water levels are low, but those last rapids we ran there weren't really runnable. I mean, we kind of just smashed down them, and just because we didn't want to line, we just sort of bumped down until we got stuck and then ran a bit. So anyway, we will see how water is on the Dumoine, but it is what it is. We're gonna put some miles on now because it's pretty easy going for the most part. So we are officially entering the Dumoine River now, exiting out of Lac Boulart, and this is where the main adventure really begins. It's beautiful out right now. Right. But I don't know, that's kind of like a... I think this is a site right here. Yep. Pretty nice beach around the corner here. Okay, Bill.
The tent spot. We got to the nice spot. Oh yeah.
Are they approved?
Yeah. There's pine needle forest here.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Butte.
wow, look at them.
Look at the beach over there.
Oh wow. No.
Every time. Bella it's right in the middle of our like tent spot every time.
Ugh. Yeah, that's covering it up. Good job. Good cover-up job. Miles away.
Bella, let's see your eye. So Bella's eye has gotten substantially better since we gave her the Benadryl. So it worked. Like this, no one's had a fire here in a long time.
Yeah.
It's all piney.
Yeah, you're right.
Nice red pine stand though, eh?
Great spot. Look at the sunset behind us. Maybe.
There's a nice beach at this campsite over there too. It's a beautiful evening, and we're just gonna set up the tent and get a fire going and get some dinner on and just enjoy this this beautiful moment. It smells like, oh, the air smells so pure and clean, just absolutely beautiful. There's a scent of pines in the air, and the sun is setting just right over here. We should get a nice sunset, and Bella is doing much better, which is very good, because her eye was quite swollen, was getting worse and worse, and we didn't know what was happening. She was having an allergic reaction clearly to something, and we didn't know what. And you know, it probably would have been fine, but we got a little paranoid because, you know, things can go into anaphylactic shock, I suppose, from a bad allergic reaction. And one minute we looked at her and we were swimming in the falls and we didn't see anything. And the next minute her eye was just massive. So we used our little InReach texting device because we brought some Benadryl, but we forgot, which was dumb of us, how much we could give her. Because Benadryl is something you can give to a dog. And so we actually texted Tori, my brother's wife, and my mom, and said, how much per, you know, milligrams per pound of dog can you give? And so they got back to us and let us know that 1 milligram per pound. So Bella is, we gave her a bit less than the max, but she can take, you know, 2 pills 3 times a day, as it turned out. So we gave her 2, and the eye swelling has gone down substantially. So we're happy about that. And pretty good, that InReach thing, because there's no cell reception. It works anywhere in the world. So pretty convenient. Good girl. Bella is waiting by the food.
Alright, I am a hungry girl too, Bella.
Why are you waiting over there, Bella? Good girl. Looking future, more of the sea, there was a night road running from the sea to sea. Her eye looks much better. Still pretty swollen, but it's way, way down. It's good. these campfires that haven't been used in a long time. In spots like this where there's a lot of red pines, these needles are so flammable. So I like to clear them out from around the fire just for safety. Any sparks landing here can't start the fire. Tonight is a bit later kind of night.
Gotta have a leopard print camp pillow. Oh yeah.
How's the nest?
It's good. It's nice and cozy in there. Set up our bags and check out the like ground kind of mat, which was looking pretty gnarly in there. So it's all nice and clean and cozy. And I'm in comfy clothes and I'm happy about that.
You decided that wasn't enough dinner? Have you decided? Where are you going with that? Where are you going with that then? Oh. Good girl. Good girl. Have you decided that you're not done eating dinner? You want more dinner? You want more dinner? Oh. Where are you going? Bella? You gonna take that to Mom, see if she'll give you a second dinner? Oh, you're so cute. Where are you going with that? You going away? You go eat that?
What do you have, Belly? What do you have?
If you eat that all, but if you eat that all now, then you won't have food for all the other days. You silly goose. You silly goose. Oh. Have you decided that you want more to eat?
Hi, sweetheart. So cute. What do you have? Happy day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Good girl. Good girl. Thank you. You have it? Thank you.
said, look what I found. We can split it if you want. We can split it. Oh.
How thoughtful.
She said, look, Mom, look what I found.
How thoughtful.
Pepperette.
You find a pepperette. Thank you. Thank you. Your eye is looking much better.
I think you should give it to her.
Daddy thinks I should give this to you. That means I don't get to eat it. Do you like this pepperette? Gently. Gentle.
Now you have to feed
He's
it?
gonna rush
You have to feed us now? Bella, come here. Bella. Bella. And she says it worked once, then it can work again.
Can't blame you for trying.
Good girl.
So to add a bit of flavor to the water-tabbed water, we bring Kool-Aid squirts. This is kind of just like my evening one because it's Kool-Aid, but in the day we use the Mio with electrolytes. We think that just, gives us that little push we need during the day.
Keeps you more hydrated.
Yeah, but I feel like just something yummy at the moment, so and flavor up our water. These things weren't around when I was a kid. Do you remember those like big jars? We'd have like those massive powder jars and you have to mix in all the sugar and it seemed like you're almost like eating more sugar than, Kool-Aid powder. But anyways, now they got these convenient little liquid squirts.
Those
Perfect.
don't have sugar in them.
No, that's right actually. So this time on Heather's Reviews, we are going to be making camp calzones. A little bit different. We normally do them on a grill. We don't have a grill on this trip, so we're gonna try them in the pan. So we'll see how that goes. Some red peppers, we've got some salami, we've got some cheddar cheese, we've got pizza sauce, we've got some pitas. So yeah, we're gonna try to do camp calzones in a frying pan.
Normally we have a sandwich grill that squishes them and holds it together, and you can just like flip the grill over the fire as you hold it, toast it perfectly. But it's quite large, the one we have, and I couldn't find a smaller one for this trip, and we just didn't have it in us to haul it around. So we're gonna try the pan. It might be a total disaster and end up as a soup, a burnt soup, which we just eat with a spoon. So let's see what Heather decides on her review.
Maybe a bit of sauce will help it stick, yeah. That's a good idea. It'll help it melt too.
Yeah, let's do one at a time.
I propped this up high in hopes that it wouldn't get too hot. These logs are pretty dry, so they're already starting to burn a little.
Change of plan. The height was okay, and I was hoping this wood that I cut up earlier was not going to catch on fire, but it's so bone dry that it did. So I just cut a couple green branches, and they should not start burning. So we're going to use that as our makeshift pan holder.
Oh, it's nice and crispy, eh?
Uh-huh.
Kind of hot. Oh, wow. It's like the exact crispiness you'd want. Losing toppings.
It's hot inside.
Mm-hmm.
All melted.
It's perfect. Like perfect. Perfect crispiness. Everything's melted inside.
Smells like pizza.
It's a little messy, but so good. Yummy. Thumbs up. So this time on Heather's Reviews, with the camp calzones in the pan, I'm giving this 5 stars. It is delicious. It is so yummy. After the day we had, it's just hitting the spot.
There's Bella's.
Thank you. Well, you're not getting any. You already had your din.
Good girl.
It's the end of day 2. It was a pretty good day. We did some swimming in the falls and just paddled some lakes and just kind of enjoyed the day. It was really nice weather. Not a very vigorous day as far as they're probably going to go. Ran a couple little rapids that were interesting, but the water's really low in that stretch, so we'll see how the ones in the future hold. Tomorrow we got some pretty rugged portaging and some rapids that we got to run and hop above dangerous falls and stuff, but hopefully we'll get out there and make that happen and be safe and maybe get in some runs and some fishing even, hopefully. So but the good news with today was that Bella, after having some strange allergic reaction, we found out that the right amount of Benadryl to give her, we brought it for her, but then I'm like, why do we, somehow it slipped my mind how much was okay. And the swelling was getting worse and worse, and she was acting really weird and whiny and hiding in the canoe, and Just stuff that she doesn't normally do and seem really irritated. And allergic reactions can be really dangerous. It might not have been at all dangerous, but they can be. So, you know, we were stressed, but it looks like it really worked well for her. So, I'm happy about that, and we'll check on in the morning. We can give her a bit more if need be, but she's a sweet girl. Belly. Hey, sweet girl.
Good girl.
Good night, Bella.
Good night, Belly.
Good night.
Oh, we see.
We're glad your eyeball is better. Oh, it's almost back to normal, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's still swollen here,
But it was almost swollen shut.
her ears are a bit. Oh, this one? No, it's a little puffy right here.
Yeah, her ears are, yeah.
This one's pretty bad.
Her ears are
Oh.
Yeah.
What bit you? Be here too.
Yeah, her ear swole up too, so
Aw.
we're glad she's doing better.
Looking forward to tomorrow. Should be pretty fun. Hopefully, you know, we don't die in the rapids.
We're gonna crush it out there. Hopefully not around a boulder.
Good night.